School. Dominoes. Chat, do y'all get Dominoes? Alright, so we are going to be reacting to Teen Mom after being misgendered. That has to be one of the stupidest reasons to do that certain act. And I'm being careful because YouTube is a little, sensitive.
This guy, he broke into the house. He's dead.
What?
Body on the bathroom floor.
I should have told her I love her. Hey, it's okay. I'll never get to
That poor girl. Jesus Christ.
It's like I'm in a bad dream, but I can't wake up.
A frantic teenager calls 911 after surviving a violent home invasion that leaves 2 people dead.
Ooh.
But suspicious evidence at the scene raises chilling questions, forcing investigators to consider an unthinkable suspect.
Oh, sorry, I did it. My bad.
The following is based on official police records, and some of the footage has never been seen before until now.
I have to kind of put that disclaimer in there too, not gonna lie, but thank God he does it. But yeah, like, that's one of the dumbest reasons to ever do this. Like, dude, come on. Like, there are no reasons why you should do that to your own mom. There's no reason.
Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law. Just after midnight on July 7th, 2024.
In Florida? Oh my God, dude.
Dispatchers in Palm Bay, Florida answer a desperate call to 911.
911, what's the location of the emergency? Hello? Okay.
Help me.
Okay, what's going on?
Oh, God. So, basically, I was home alone, and this guy, he broke into the house. I grabbed the phone, so I...
Is this the kid that did this to his mom? Is this the kid? Because if it is, then... Oh.
Do you know who the man is?
No, I don't know who it was.
Is he still in there?
I don't think so. I waited. I hid in my room for, like, a really long time.
Chat,
I don't even know how long.
if y'all ever... If your home ever gets broken into, what are you gonna do? I think I'm just gonna hide out. Like, if I'm in my house and someone breaks in, I'm literally hiding. Or I'm getting the 20 gauge. I mean...
The caller, later identified as 16-year-old Julia Grace Egler, explains that the intruder broke in through the sliding glass door in the back of the house.
I don't think the door was locked, but I don't think he knew that there was a hammer by the back. And,
Was it your hammer, or did they bring it with them?
it was just the house hammer. It was just by the back. I think they thought the sound. They grabbed it and...
They never would have thought that this kid would do
They
anything
broke the window
this
with a
bad.
hammer that you already had in your yard?
Yeah.
How do you think you're gonna lie and get away with this?
Okay.
Like, dude, how do you think you're gonna actually get away with this? We have fingerprints. We have professionals that literally do crime scene investigating all the time. They're gonna realize that your story is not matching up. Oh, why is the back door ain't broken? You said they broke it with a hammer. Oh, well, maybe it's another window. No, all your windows are intact. Maybe I'm just tripping. I don't know.
Take a deep breath. You haven't heard them in a while, right?
So,
Was there only one person that you saw?
that I saw, yeah, there was one person.
Okay, and where are you in the house right now?
I'm just in the living room.
Oh, damn,
Okay, we
bro.
already
bro
have
is
help on the way,
hauling
so just
ass.
take a deep breath,
you're
okay?
supposed to
Did they
when
try
you're
to make
off.
contact with
You
you?
have to haul ass.
No, because I brought... The only thing I was able to grab in time were the dogs, because I wanted them with me. But I didn't want whoever it was to kill them, obviously.
Is there anyone else at home with you?
Okay.
Not anymore.
Were you expecting anyone to come home?
My mom and her boyfriend were out getting, they were buying a bed frame for her bed, so they were out buying stuff, and it's just me home alone.
Then how is your mom, did? How? Well, obviously, of course, the title kind of spoiled it, of course, but
Oh man, I
come
know
on,
this is really scary. But your
obviously,
mom
they
and her...
never knew at the time. They never knew that it was the
Boyfriend
kid
should be
that
on their
did
way
this.
home.
But like,
No, they.
Okay. Take a deep breath. We have officers that are going to be coming into the area really soon. And I'm going to stay on the phone with you just in case, okay?
With officers on their way, the dispatcher takes steps to ensure the home is safe for them to enter. But a simple question changes everything in an instant.
Do you still have your dogs with you?
They're just still in my room. I didn't let them out because I didn't want them getting blood all over their paws.
Right. Well, did you say blood all over their paws?
Yeah, because...
Is there blood inside your house?
Oh no. See, like when you're lying, you gotta be locked in a line. You can't just slip up. Right? Obviously at the time they thought it was just, traumatized, you didn't really think, like all this. No. No. He already did the act. There was no robbery, there was no break-in. He did the act already, and still insisted lying to the cops.
Yes.
Who's
Just say
blood is it?
someone, Just say I,
Is it
did
your
that.
blood or is it the person who broke
'Cause
in
you'll
blood?
get
Are
less
you
time if you
injured?
turn
Oh,
yourself
I'm
in.
fine.
You're fine.
No,
So
I'm fine.
it's the person who broke in. It's their blood. Where is it at?
Oh my
No,
god.
I don't know if it's their blood or not, but I don't think it's theirs. It's my mom. She, from what I heard when I was hiding in my room, I couldn't afford her. It's all my fault. If I had been able to grab the phone, then...
No, nothing is your fault.
Wait, what did that say in the corner? Actual
If I
Facebook
had been
photo
able
of
to grab
Julia
the
and her
phone,
mother.
then...
No, nothing is your fault. If someone broke into your house, nothing is your fault. Now, I just want to confirm, do you know if anyone is hurt at your house?
Officers with the Palm Bay Police Department arrive and greet Julia at the door, seemingly unaware of the grim scene waiting on the other side.
No. See, this is what I can't get. Like, if I'm an officer, I just want to be chasing people and pulling people over. Or, getting called to, not anything like a gruesome crime scene. Obviously, of course, I don't want to be an officer in the first place, but,
How you doing? What's going on?
Why is there blood on the floor?
Kessler.
Huh? What? You okay? Are you okay? Are you bleeding?
No.
Who's bleeding? Come outside. Come outside. Come outside. What is going on? Why is that door smashed?
Someone came.
Can we have medical?
Did they not? Wait, did the dispatcher not tell the officers, like, oh, well, this happened? Or, I don't know. Because I think they just gave them basic information and then they send them off. Like, alright, I just had to pet the dogs. Because why not?
Correspond, we have blood on the floor.
Who's bleeding? Where's your mom? Stay here. Stay here. Hey, back up. It was 10:33. Somebody stay out here with her. You ready? I got doors to the right. Got a body.
You okay?
Julia looks like a man.
Physically, I guess, but...
Oh my god. Bro, Julia looks like a guy named Aiden. I've seen plenty of Aidens in my life that looked exactly like her. Exactly. Like, no, Aidens and Jadens always look exactly like that. The hair... I actually know a Jaden that is exactly... The hair is exactly like that. Exactly.
Please help me.
Got a body on the bathroom floor.
Julia's mother, 38-year-old Kelly McCullum, and Kelly's boyfriend, 22-year-old Matthew Zenort, are found inside, both appearing to have suffered multiple gunshot wounds. A large chef's knife with presumed blood on the blade sits on the bathroom counter, consistent with the multiple stab wounds on Matthew's body. Both victims are beyond any hope of saving.
Yeah.
Sorry. If I had just
Huh?
It just grabbed the fucking time.
If you just grab the phone in time? Are you hurt anyway?
No.
Was there any arguments or anything tonight?
Bro, I'm actually scared. Whenever people cough really, really hard for a really long time, I get scared. Like, dude, one time Riley, like my cousin Riley, he was literally right behind me in the bed, in the drop down bed that is literally like right there. He coughed. He got up one night, coughed so hard that I legit thought that he was gonna suffer, like that he was gonna pass out from how hard he was coughing. Like, dude, that's actually so bad. Some people cough. Dude, this one kid in class fucking choked on his. He laughed while drinking something because, you know, his buddies were like making jokes or doing something. I don't know what the fuck they were doing. God knows what. Fucking, he was like this, and then just coughed everything. Just, oh my God. That was like, just like, all of that for 3 minutes straight. Not just that, but like this. Like that. Face red as a fucking cherry tomato. More red than Queso's face. Literally. You know how Queso is always so red on stream? I don't know what... No, after the Wii. After Queso got done playing with the Wii, hit that guy's face. I'm not going to say his name. But yeah, that kid's face was literally this more red than Queso's face after playing the Wii. Which is pretty bad. I mean, I've choked on water. Like, it's pretty bad. Like, but like, dude, how... You have to choke on it more than just more liquid than anything. Because, goddamn. Like, if you cough that hard for a straight 2 minutes, dude, your lungs are literally going to come out of your fucking chest. Your lungs are literally just going to come out your mouth, bro. They're going to be, like, inverted.
Between who?
Page 7
Me and my mom started a lot.
You have
I
a
should have told her I loved
Just
her.
go and get it started.
It's okay. I should have told her I
that
loved
would
her.
like
Okay. Hey, it's okay. I'll never get to. It's okay.
I am guessing. I'm just purely guessing that this is... I just dropped my phone. But yeah, I'm just purely guessing that, like, she's trying to lie to the cops to try and get out of it. Like, dude, you know they got forensics, right? Like, you're not getting away with this.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It's okay. Please forgive me.
Officers ask Julia if there are other family members who can be contacted, but the teen's only immediate relatives are a father and brother living out of state.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry so much. It's not a very manly thing to do.
I don't apologize for having feelings. It's okay. If you need to throw up, okay?
Nobody's going to judge you for that, right?
for that.
There's-
Absolutely not.
There's absolutely
Maybe so.
no judgment here. Just love, okay?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, she's sobbing. I should have said I love you more. She knows her mom's dead already. She said that they got into a fight tonight.
Nicole's talking to her, so I'll just calm her down a bit.
Let's hope.
Julia is moved farther down the driveway, kept out of earshot as
Wait, didn't I watch this video on my own? I don't think I did. Oh, I think I saw clips of it on TikTok.
officers discuss the
barely
details with
remember
a
it.
sergeant who has just arrived on scene.
Yeah, I think I barely remember this. Yeah, I don't know.
Kitchen floor.
That's why I watched it.
In the bathroom.
Yeah, I have no clue what the...
Shell casings in there, and also a butcher knife in there.
Okay.
Poof, outside the back door, there's an axe with a sledgehammer.
Okay.
Where he busted the door in.
Okay.
There's shells, not spent, but there's rounds outside the back door, which look like the same ones that are in the bathroom.
Okay.
There's like 3 or 4 empty shell casings in the bathroom.
Okay.
The sergeant relays this information to an arriving detective, along with a harrowing theory.
Show casings are by him, looks like murder-suicide. You can see where he busted in through the screen door in the back.
Yeah, some axe back there on the floor. They're in the.
Yeah, she's the daughter of
She's the daughter.
female, but not the male. I don't believe so.
I don't know.
And there is history of DV.
Yeah, I guess there's history out here.
Just curious, when was our last call out here? I can go check the history.
Damn. A couple weeks ago. Okay, well this is
I'll
gonna
ask.
A couple weeks ago. She was sitting late a couple weeks.
116 Monday.
3 months earlier, on April 8, 2024, officers had been called to the home for a domestic dispute between Kelly and Julia. Footage obtained from this incident reveals a troubling history between them.
So my daughter, I'm having a hard time with my teenage daughter.
Yep.
Really hard time. She's been Baker acted twice in the last month. She took the
Baker acted. What is that?
she's been Baker acted in the
Involuntary temporary detention for psychiatric evaluation.
Baker acted twice in the last month. She took theirs and would not give them back. I said no. She would not give them back. She started to drink. I have her phone.
Yep.
She's obsessed about, and
She's punished.
when she was drinking alcohol, I took the phone. She's like, give it back. And she barricades her room. Won't let me out of her room. I said, let me out of your room. On the thing, she grabs this off of me very fast, starts to run towards the door. I didn't want to touch her, so I grabbed the back of the hoodie. Again, he's a witness. I'll have like on film. I grabbed the hoodie, and she fell on her butt. And she goes, you choked me. And I said, I didn't mean to choke you. I'm sorry. I grabbed the hoodie because you were running out the door.
I mean, that is better than grabbing by like the neck or even just touching like any other part. So that's better.
I didn't know where you're going with the cell phone.
Kelly explained that Julia went into the bathroom and locked
Okay, the mom is a W mom.
the door. The officers went inside to ensure Julia's safety.
You haven't made any kind of statements tonight wanting to hurt your mom, or I guess you guys got into an altercation. And were you drinking beer?
I don't think so. No.
I don't think so. Bro, your mom literally said you took like 3 beers or around that. Or a few, I don't know. Like you took like 3 beers or so. Bruh, come on. Fucking lying, dude.
I think so.
No.
It's a yes or no.
No, it's a no. I'm just an ugly crier, so it's probably why my face looks red or whatever.
Well, no, she said that you, like, I guess, possibly grabbed a beer out of the fridge.
I think I just grabbed it to just be like, annoy her or something.
Look at me, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I've done that.
After ensuring Julia was okay and unharmed, the officer expressed his concerns, bringing up another past incident.
We just don't want it to escalate to the point where we start making irrational statements or actions towards ourselves or someone else, right? Because obviously that's when we
I
get
think that was a
called.
Ford F-150, I don't know.
I mean, what happened last time that we came? You had to go to the hospital, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
According to police records, during the previous call, Julia was sent for a psychiatric evaluation after taking too much Tylenol.
If you're going through anything, I'd rather you talk than bottle it up. Because the moment you bottle it up, you're just going to keep piling stuff on, and it's just going to blow up, right? That's usually what happens. I don't want that to happen.
But now, 3 months later, a full-blown tragedy has just taken place, and detectives must work to figure out exactly what happened. Julia explains to a detective that it was still light outside when an intruder came to the back door.
Oh, no.
After seeing him, Julia claims to have grabbed the 2 dogs and fled to the bedroom.
I was in my room and it was so loud. It was so loud. And then
What was loud?
it was so quiet. The silence.
What?
I heard.
What was loud? Like yelling?
Gunshots.
No, I think
Yep.
I heard gunshots.
Okay.
And when I heard those, I knew someone had died. I could feel it, you know? I don't know if that sounds stupid, but I just...
No, what I would think of if I was in a situation where I was like in a home invasion and my parents got shot up, I would like hide in my closet. And if I heard gunshots, the moment that I hear like a door close or some sort of noise movement, that like, oh shit, I think the intruder's gone. I'm looking out there, strapped, of course. I'm gonna be strapped, and then I'm gonna be strapped. I'm gonna be like, okay, going out there, and then I'm immediately gonna try and resuscitate my mom or dad, whatever. Like, dude, I mean, I know you don't wanna, but dude, like, I would say that gunshots are very prominent of people dying, but like, a decent amount of gunshots, people survive. If it's like in the calf, or in the foot, or in the arm or something like that. It's not something major. Of course, it's gonna hurt like hell. It's gonna burn, But of course, unless
How
you
long ago
get
did you hear
infections.
these gunshots?
Like, hour-ish, maybe more. I couldn't tell how much time passed. It just felt like so long. The silence was so loud.
What did you see when you came out?
Sitting there, just a bloody mess. And my boyfriend, they came home and killed him.
Who killed them?
I don't know. I had just been braver, faster.
Okay, well,
I should still be here right now.
The detective learns that Julia spoke with Kelly via text while she and Matthew were out of the house. But after reading this conversation, something clearly doesn't add up.
You guys are having conversations, but you said it was light out when someone started breaking into the house. But these text conversations are happening at 9:15 p.m.
I'm not exactly sure. Maybe it was like sunset-ish. I don't know.
But the confusion doesn't end with Julia's unclear timeline. Inside the home, officers struggle to make sense of a crime scene that becomes more puzzling by the second.
no.
So he must have been shooting as he came in. I think.
But the casings are in the bathroom.
Yeah, but there's a casing there's a.
Right.
He could pick the casings up. I think
Yeah.
he was waiting for her. Her backpack's there, her shoes are off.
Right.
Like, she comes in, takes her shoes off, sets her backpack down. She's gonna have to be shot on that right-hand side. Walks in the door, and then he comes out. Down. He's sitting over
Bro,
here.
how do these people do that, man? Like, how do crime scene investigators, like, know what's happening?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
While there are multiple shell casings and unspent rounds of ammunition throughout the house, there's no sign of a gun anywhere.
Is there guns inside the home?
Yeah, there was.
There was? Where did it go?
I don't know.
How do you know it's not there anymore?
I don't know. I went into my mom's room and before I called 911 because I wanted to see if he was still here or not.
Okay, what did you do when you were in your mom's room?
She has this lockbox where she kept a lot of my things. So I looked in there to see if it's stolen any like electronics or anything, right? Because those are expensive. And I could see in the holster where the gun was, it was empty.
Along with the gun, Julia claims several boxes of ammunition were also missing from Kelly's room. The detective steps away momentarily, asking an officer to give Julia a pat-down.
You're not in trouble or anything, but this is just for everybody. Nothing on you that's going to poke, stick, or stab me on. Are these your AirPods?
Afterward, the detective calls the officer away from Julia.
I'm here asking a question. No.
I need to know, like, if someone's in prison for 5 fucking years, what happens to their phone? Does it get charged every now and then, or is it just like, well, you shouldn't have gone to jail? Like,
Someone actually recorded anything? Mm-hmm. Don't ask me questions. It's pretty sure.
Rather than confront Julia outright, the detective continues asking questions, searching for anything else that might confirm her suspicions.
Did you touch your mom?
I don't think so, no. I didn't want to touch their bodies. It was on the ground and stuff, and I didn't know if it would make things worse. I didn't know what it would do.
What do you mean by make things worse?
Well, I didn't know if, like, it would hurt or if, like, I was...
What? Make it hurt? What? Like, okay, what? Dude, if honestly, honest to God, if I saw my parents' dead bodies, I would not touch them in the slightest. I would just get the fuck out of there. Obviously, I would have already called 911. I would have just gotten out of there. I wouldn't even come close to touching them, bro. And you're saying, just trying to come up with the whole reason.
I don't know, put her through more pain by, like, moving her. I don't know.
Okay, was she breathing when you saw her?
I don't think so.
Did you check to see if she had a pulse or anything like that?
No, I wouldn't.
I didn't touch her, so no, but I didn't hear her breathing, and there was a big pool of blood, so I just assumed, yes.
So you just what?
Assumed, I guess.
Okay. Is that, you did the same thing with Matthew? Assumed?
They're all bloody. I didn't want to get blood all over my hands, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess. Bro, like, just be like, oh, I just did not want to get blood all over my hands, and I did not want to get charged for the murder, even though I didn't do it. So, I just didn't feel like getting charged, you know. I just didn't feel like getting 25 to life.
Well, I didn't want...
That's what I would say.
I don't know, I just felt like if I did anything, it would make it worse.
Still, blood seems to have transferred onto Julia's shoes, as bloody footprints are discovered throughout the house.
Is this you guys?
No, that was not us, because we did not step in any blood.
These look like Converse. Yeah, those are, I think, daughter's shoes.
And the gun, have you ever touched the gun?
A long time ago, my mom had me train with it in case someone broke in.
So you're familiar with guns and how they work, how they shoot?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I know it's a lot for you to process. I know it's a lot going on right now for you. Obviously, we're going to do our absolute best to figure out what happened here. Because, you know, it's your mom, right? So we want justice for your mom and her boyfriend, figure out who did this and why. Is anybody come to mind?
Yeah, like, I mean, they want to know who did it most importantly, but also, if they can, they want to know why. That's why they still go, even though you're 100% guilty, they'll still probably likely take you in for questioning when it's something even remotely serious.
My mom told me once that they were really into, like, drugs and stuff. I don't know if it was someone who had some kind of, like, grudge and came after them, or because this is just me, like, thinking out loud.
Yeah.
But they didn't really seem like they wanted me in particular. It was like, because if you think about it, I know that there was a dog that was barking, and you don't, like, go into a room with a pit bull in it. That's obviously a dumb thing to do.
Yeah.
Like, do you think they knew you were there?
Well, I think they saw me, but I don't think they... I don't know. I didn't really pay attention to... I was mostly focusing on getting my dogs and me out of trouble, right? Because I've had them for years and love them with all my heart.
So why do you think it is that he didn't come after you?
The dogs.
By Julia's account, the killer smashed through the unlocked sliding glass door, took Kelly's gun and ammunition from her bedroom, waited for Kelly and Matthew to return home, shot them both, and fled, all while leaving behind a potential witness who could have identified him. It's a tall tale, but whether there's truth to any of it remains to be seen.
Yep.
For now, the detective leaves Julia in the company of an officer who keeps a watchful eye.
It's like I'm in a bad dream, but I can't wake up.
I can't even begin to imagine. I'm sorry.
When I wake up tomorrow, my mom's to say, "Good morning, honey. Did you sleep?" I'm going to jail.
Why would you go to jail?
Okay. You already know someone's guilty if they say that. Am I going to jail? Bitch, no, you're not going to jail. What did you do? If you are telling the truth and you did not kill your parents, why would you be going to jail? They take the victims to jail, not the people that did it. Yeah, totally. That's how it works in the U.S. Yeah, totally. No, they take the killers to jail for 25 to life, usually, hopefully, and they take the victims to, like, I don't know, a new home, grandparents, whatever.
Can't put me anywhere else.
It's not what happens.
While a search warrant is
You'll
secured
go
for
up
the
for adoption,
residence,
worst comes to
Julia is
worst.
taken to the police station and left in the care of 2 officers.
Wow, what a night. It's been busy. Sorry to kind of like add more to your plate. Why are you apologizing? I don't know. Well, I get that a lot. I guess I just have a habit of doing it. Yeah.
Hold on, wait. Did you hit the lady over there in Malibu earlier? That's where I was at. Somebody got hit by a car. Was it you? Okay. You apologized, so I figured I'd ask.
Oh, sorry, I did it. My bad. Wait, it was you? Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm the criminal here.
An officer then collects Julia.
Little do they know he was actually not she. Jesus Christ. It's hard to tell because the hair looks so human. Wait, what? Looks so, like, boy man-like, you know?
Julia's shoes, giving the teenager a pair of booties and a snack.
Why would he need... See, now I would get, like, you know, because I keep misgendering. At first I called it a she, because I'm like, oh, you know, like, because this narrator keeps telling, oh, it's she. But then now I just keep looking, and it looks like a fucking boy. But whatever. Julia, why does Julia need these booties? I don't know why. Maybe if the boots are muddy or probably bloody because they had bloody Converse.
Mom loves these.
I'm sorry, Anne.
By morning, Julia is still waiting for detectives to begin questioning. Officers assigned to Julia's care deliver breakfast.
Oh my god. Sleeping on that fucking couch must be a
And put on a popular anime called
McDonald's?
Death Note. The show centers on a teenager with a supernatural notebook that allows its user to kill anyone whose name is written in it, as long as they know the person's face. Finally, detectives bring Julia into the interrogation room, where the truth of what happened to Kelly and Matthew will soon come to light.
Ooh,
But
I'm
first, they
excited for
address
this.
something new they've learned about Julia.
I was informed that you like to go by Jasper. Is that accurate? Because I don't want to, yeah. And what are your pronouns, if you don't mind me asking?
I usually go by he.
He? Okay. So obviously it's been a couple of hours, so you've been with us, so I gotta read you this thing. Your rights first, and then we can go through everything.
Wait. He goes by he. Oh, damn, I've been misgendering. Oh, dear God. Okay, my brain has to, like, recalibrate. It has to load like an old Windows laptop.
Thing with you.
I don't
figure out
care.
what's
I'm
going
using
on.
it.
In Florida,
If I don't understand your pronouns, I'm using it. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm using them occasionally, but I'm using it. That's what I'm referring to you as. I'm sorry, but I can't do the whole pronouns thing. I can't. I just can't. I don't fuck with it.
juveniles have the same Miranda rights as adults, and courts have ruled that a parent does not have to be present. But
Dude, I love Florida. Florida is so strict, and I actually love it because there's so many people like this that exist in Florida. Not even like this. No, I'm talking like a lot of bad people, a lot of crazy fucks that exist in Florida. Like, and that's why their justice system is stricter because, you know, Florida man, you know.
for
'Cause
police
people do crazy
questioning,
shit, and they have to enforce
after
that.
reading the Miranda warnings,
So
the
people won't do that.
16-year-old agrees to answer questions. Very quickly, investigators learn that Kelly and Julia had an argument just one day before the murders took place.
Do you know what the argument was a reference?
I think I wanted to go to like the party or something, and she didn't remind me about it, and I was mad at her for just going without me. I think something along those lines.
But you wanted to go out and have a good time too. It was like a birthday party?
I think so, something like that. I don't know.
So she comes home with him,
Yep.
and you wake up, and you guys get into a little bit of a disagreement. You're expressing your frustrations, rightfully so. You wanted to go to this party. And she's expressing her frustrations back. What is she saying back to you?
Just this back and forth of, I did tell you, no, you didn't.
Okay.
Yes.
I actually do believe that.
I think
do
she
believe that.
took my iPod and my phone, but before she left again, she gave it back so I'd be able to text her.
According to Julia, when the devices were confiscated, Kelly would put them in the lockbox in her bedroom.
So I'd look in there to see if it's stolen any, like, electronics or anything, right? Because those are expensive.
Before they continue, Julia asked to use the restroom. They take the opportunity to collect the teenager's clothing for evidence, trading them for a jumpsuit. When questioning resumes, they press more about the ongoing disputes with Kelly.
Well, me and her would have a lot of arguments about things, especially over, like, me being trans. So she'd be like, okay, you're not a real boy, and blah, 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 and all, you know, the whole spiel of transphobic stuff.
Okay.
But
She doesn't approve of your lifestyle. She doesn't approve of that.
No comment, by the way. No comment.
Would you say
she was like trying to kind of meet me in the middle, but
that's a reasonable thing to do. Chad, do you think that's a reasonable thing to do? To meet in the middle? Like, you're obviously her mom wants this girl, her daughter, to be a girl and appreciate her body for what it is. But of course, she doesn't think that, and what's gonna happen is arguments. But she's trying to meet in the middle with her daughter to make sure that, you know, it's not, you know.
it wasn't really working all that well all the time. She would try to call me child instead of, because it's more like gender neutral rather than kind of meeting in the middle, I guess.
Kelly's Facebook page is filled with photos that suggest they once shared a close bond. In a video Kelly posted in February of 2020, affectionately captioned, "My Julia," the preteen proudly speaks in support of Kelly's business.
My name is Julia, and I want to tell you about...
Oh.
If you want to learn more, go to my mom's website.
Oh.
But as the interrogation continues, it becomes clear the relationship between them had deeply fractured following Julia's decision to transition.
Is she misgendering you?
Yeah.
So when you guys are arguing, is she intentionally, you know, calling you she, or not using the appropriate pronouns, or not referring to you as Jasper and referring to you as Julia?
And, like, actually kind of being like...
Okay, so Jasper is the new name, I guess, which isn't legal. It has to be Julia for it to be legal, but I guess it's like Jasper is kind of more like the boy name of Julia, I guess. Some sort of shit.
This is gonna be kind of vulgar, but she'd be like, "Oh, you have breasts and a vagina and blood and all that, you know."
All that bullshit? That isn't bullshit. That's facts of biology. Unless you were born with a fucking condition where your D isn't there and your vajayjay is not there. If both of them aren't there, or whatever, hey, you must got some special condition. Because most, like 99% of boys and girls that are born have their parts, right? Like, it's pretty easy to tell a boy apart from a girl. Of course, girls can wear their hair up or they can cut it short. It doesn't matter. But actually, like, you despise your parts is a whole different story.
Kind of shoving it in my face, and I'd yell back, "I know, you don't think I know that?" Because obviously it's kind of painful, because she would always say that, "Oh, they're dumb and stupid like that. No, it's not real. Even if you get the surgeries, it's not real." And
she's being 100% correct. If you remove your kitty, right? If you remove your kitty, I have to be nice because of YouTube, but if I ever get more popular, I'll be able to say the full things. If you ever want to remove your D or your kitty, what's going to happen is you're still going to be a boy or a girl. Just because you have the parts does not mean technically that you're a boy or a girl. The XY or XX chromosomes are literally what you are. Obviously, the private parts matter. Of course they do. Like, they're mostly correct 99% of the time, But sometimes people do the surgery and think, oh, I don't have the parts. I'm not a girl anymore. I'm not a guy anymore. But, it's not true. It really isn't true. Just because you don't have the parts for it does not mean you're not that anymore.
Things like that.
Crazy.
Is that something you guys had discussed? Getting surgeries and whatnot?
A lot, yeah. And she'd be like, oh, I don't want you to sew on a fake like that.
3 months earlier,
I'd say the same thing too, bruh.
during the domestic dispute call, Kelly discussed this ongoing conflict with police.
Basically, the kids get into now, this whole
It's awful.
trans, it's so bad.
Yeah.
And I'm totally against it.
Exactly.
But I still was
Oh yeah, chat. When I said no comment earlier, this is what I meant by no comment.
I was like, if you want to think,
Yeah, like if you want to think you're a guy, go for it. Role play all you want. I don't care. But don't get into extensive heated arguments. Don't kill people because of that. Don't ever try and make it your whole personality that you're this trans person. Make it subtle and make it clear a few times, and that's all you need. You do not need to make a whole spiel about how you're trans. I don't want to hear it. Just do it once and that's all. If someone misgenders you, don't go off on them, bro. Like, you want to know how bad my brain is? Yeah.
you're a boy, you can think that. But you're my daughter, you're Julia, and you're just not going to talk about it then. Like,
As for Matthew, Julia says they never discussed it, so this was never a point of contention between them.
But why did you kill him, though? That's my concern.
Didn't really talk a lot. Is the thing. We're kind of peaceful, but like
coexisting.
Coexisting. That's the word. We weren't friends, but like we weren't necessarily enemies either. It's kind of just whatever.
He's just a couple years older than you, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Oh, I didn't like it. I mean, that's...
Dude, why the fuck is this camera 24 FPS? Why is this camera 2 FPS, bro?
I don't really support their relationships and things, so I think that's the only kind of like tension that there was between us, because it would always be kind of awkward when it was just me and him in the house, because we wouldn't say to each other.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like, I don't really want you here, and it was kind of obvious because I didn't support the relationship at all.
With potential motives uncovered, investigators still must work to unravel a tangled story filled with many contradictions, unanswered questions, and disturbing clues.
So circling back to the argument that you had today, she takes the iPod away and the phone. She ends up giving it back before she leaves. Where is she going? Or they, rather.
They went to go get a bed frame for her bed because she got tired of it being on the floor.
Julia claims Kelly and Matthew left together around 7 or 8 p.m. And shortly after is when the alleged intruder made his appearance.
So what do you hear next after that?
Well, I hide, and then I'm just sitting there hiding, and the dogs are barking, and then I hear the glass shatter and come in, so I knew that it's probably him coming in.
But hours earlier, an officer waiting with Julia made a crucial observation, raising the possibility that someone else may have broken the glass door.
What happened to your hand?
Just an old scar.
Did you get into an accident or something?
One day I'd come home from doing whatever I was doing, and I forgot my key, and Mom wasn't home, so I just broke my window and got in.
You punched the window? There's no rocks or anything outside?
What? How late does your mom get home? Do you have to be inside that bad that you punch a window and break it? I forgot my keys before, but it ain't that difficult, bro. Like, bro, my mom usually gets home like 30 minutes after I get home, so I'm good. Like, even if it's cold, I can survive 30 minutes, dude. I'm not gonna freeze to death.
Not that I could find, but it's not like it's like hurting or anything. It's just still recovering, I guess.
According to police records, the glass from the backsliding door was found on top of Julia's bloody footprints, as well as Kelly's leg and Matthew's cell phone, meaning the glass had been shattered after the murders took place. Though the detectives are aware of this fact, they allow Julia to continue the story.
After a while, when he's walking around, I can hear him like doing something, and then there's like a lot of like banging, and I hear like wood cracking and stuff. I think he kicked down the door to my mom's room.
Julia says nearly an hour passed with the intruder in the house before Kelly and Matthew arrived home.
Damn.
How did you know it was them walking through the door?
I don't know, I guess I just assumed, because I think I heard their voices, or kind of, I couldn't say, like, tell what they were saying, but it sounded like them, so I assumed it was them. And that's when I heard the loud, like, banging that I assumed was, like, gunshots or something. And
how the fuck do you hear this and think it's literally gunshots? Gunshots are really loud and really obvious, especially when you're indoors. It's a very loud. I feel like you know if they're gunshots.
Yelling.
Who was yelling?
I think Matthew was yelling.
What was he yelling?
I think it was something along the lines of like stop or something.
You heard gunshots before?
Yeah.
And did it sound like gunshots to you?
Yeah.
Okay. And how many gunshots do you think you heard?
Like 5, 6-ish maybe.
But once again, Julia shared something with the officer in the lobby that suggests the 16-year-old was much closer to the gunshots.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know what's up in my ears, kind of messing with me.
Did you get in the ear or something lately?
Some things happened and some loud gunshots, so yeah, I think that's what's making this ring. Hopefully I don't have tinnitus now.
Yeah. How close were you to the gunshots?
I was in a different room, but it was still loud enough.
Must have been a pretty big gun then.
Not really, it was just...
Oh. Must have been a pretty big gun. Not really. How do you know? If you've never seen the intruder, how do you know how big the gun is?
I think they took the one that was in my mom's room. That'd be 100% sure, but I think.
What kind of gun did your mom have?
I don't remember, but it was like a handgun, and on the standard of handguns, it was pretty small. Like, smaller than that one.
Okay.
Kelly's .38 special revolver was found in the backyard, just underneath Julia's bedroom window. Julia again explains that more than an hour passed before it felt safe enough to emerge from the bedroom.
When I actually came out,
this is literally 2 FPS, bro.
The first thing I saw was
stream.
blood on the ground.
Outside your bedroom door? Okay. Then what did you see next?
I looked to the left, and that's when I saw Matthew on the ground.
Did it look like he was breathing when you looked into the bathroom, Matt?
I think I could hear him faintly, his like gurgling.
Okay.
Despite signs that Matthew may have still been alive, Julia didn't call for an ambulance.
And I remember at some point I went in my mom's room and saw that the door had been like, kind of looked like it had been like busted in. Again, I was checking to see if anything had been stolen when I saw the lockbox where I assumed my mom kept most of my devices when she took them, and you know, again, devices are expensive.
Such as?
Like my iPod or my phone that my dad had shut off, things like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so you saw those in there, so they hadn't been stolen.
Are these your AirPods?
And that gun that your mom has, the one that was missing, have you ever touched that gun before?
That's what I used to get trained for my gun certificate.
With Julia's account,
I would never trust this one with a fucking gun certificate. Or whatever the hell it's called. A concealed carry? I don't know. I don't know what they call in Florida. I don't even know if Julia's telling the fucking truth about... Isn't it your gun license, not your gun certificate?
conflicting with evidence found at the scene, investigators confront the teenager directly.
To be quite honest with you, we don't believe that this is how this happened, okay? All right. We've looked over this crime scene, and there's things in this crime scene that's not adding up with what you're saying, okay? Because I don't believe
you're cooked.
the story about someone coming into the house.
Mm-hmm.
We looked at your surveillance camera.
Oh,
okay?
nah.
We don't see nobody coming through that back door. We see your parents coming home through the front door. We see bloody footprints inside the dining room area in front of the rear sliding glass door underneath the glass. That blood should be on top of the glass. I'm gonna ask you straight up, okay? Are you the reason why did you hurt your parents today, your mom and Matthew? And if you did, was there a reason why you had to do it?
Theoretically speaking, let's say what you're saying, that it was, theoretically speaking, let's say that it was me, right?
Theoretically. You're real funny, pal. Theoretically, what do you mean you did do it?
What?
So Jasper, we're going to be honest with you. It's not really theoretical at this point. Everything he just stated to you is telling us that something happened that you're not telling us.
Julia tries to argue that there are blind spots on their security cameras, and an intruder could have simply avoided them. But the detective reminds Julia that an intruder would have had to know where those blind spots were ahead of time, something that is very unlikely in their experience.
Now, you was just about to say, what if it was you that did this?
I'm saying theoretically.
Okay.
Theoretically what?
What?
You said that get it off your chest and whatever, but it's like, that's not how that works. It's...
Yeah, of course, it's not going to go away that quick. It's not. But you gives us a reason, because other people are going to look at this interview, and they're going to want to know, is this a monster over here, or is this somebody who made a terrible mistake? Did you shoot your mom and Matthew today?
Well, you're basically saying that I did, so do you even need my answer?
While the remainder of Julia's interview was redacted, the detectives provided a detailed summary of the chilling confession that followed. Julia admitted to breaking into Kelly's bedroom while she was gone, obtaining the revolver and ammunition. The teenager then waited in the kitchen for Kelly and Matthew to arrive home, with a gun in one hand and a knife hidden in a pants pocket. When they walked through the front door at 10:34 p.m., Julia told them, "Welcome home." Julia confessed to shooting and killing Kelly before turning the gun on Matthew, who pleaded for the teen to stop. Julia then followed Matthew into the bathroom where he retreated, stabbing him multiple times after running out of ammunition. Finally, Julia reloaded the revolver and shot Matthew one more time in the head, ultimately killing him. Julia then shattered the sliding glass door and tossed the gun outside near the bedroom window in an attempt to stage the crime scene as a break-in, and called 911 roughly 90 minutes later. Julia admitted to reaching a breaking point over Kelly's lack of support for the teen's transition and Julia's lack of support for Kelly's relationship with 22-year-old Matthew.
That's still no reason to kill people, bruh. Oh, best viewers. I'm gonna show you best viewers. Where the fuck is my phone? I'm gonna ban you.
According to court documents on August 6, 2024, Julia Egler was indicted on 2 counts of first-degree.
Please be like a really good sentence. Please, I really need that right now.
Premeditated murder with a firearm and was held without bond. Julia Egler entered a written plea of not guilty, and the case is ongoing. A public statement released by the Florida State's Attorney's Office confirms that Julia will be prosecuted as an adult, adding that the teenager is not eligible to receive the death penalty by law.
Nicholas Papara runs a small...
What the fuck? Okay. Well... Wait, what did I say at the end? I was too busy banning someone for trying to scam me in chat. I don't know.
This guy.
What, like at the end?
An attempt to stage...
Apparently you can go from 0 to a complete
Bruh,
site in just a single prompt with Wix Harmony. I don't know if this is going to be possible.
The crime scene as a break-in and called 2 counts of first-degree premeditated murder with a firearm and was held without bond. Julia Egler entered a written plea of not guilty,
Bro, just enter a plea of guilty, dude. Come on.
and the case is ongoing. A public statement released by the Florida State's Attorney's Office confirms that Julia will be prosecuted as an adult, adding that the teenager is not eligible to receive the death penalty by law.
Yep.
Nicholas.
Okay. Well, no, Chad, that isn't my name. All right. Yes, it is. Oh, wait, what? What the fuck is happening with the comments? Wait, what? Oh, no, it's not. Oh, my.
This guy, he broke into...
Bro, there's no way that he actually did not get any sentencing. Well, obviously he's going to. Or she. I don't give a fuck. I'd be mortified. I'd be mortified being murdered by someone so cringy. Do you think you think your parents didn't respect you? Just wait until you end up in prison. Oh yeah, they're never gonna respect you in prison, bruh. Literally, this is a classic case of when a teenager thinks they're smarter than any cop or detective. Charge them with murder because I just died from cringe. To kill your mom over being misgendered and then being misgendered by the police the whole night, diabolical. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Kill them too? Man, the anime dialogue is strong with this. I'm sorry for crying. It's not a very manly thing to do. What in a way is slighted in their idiot? Yeah, it's not really a manly thing to, 2 counts of first-degree murder, 10 counts of first-degree cringe. If you start a 911 call with "so basically," you should immediately be guilty. I just have to let that process in a minute. My mom has been brutally murdered by a home invader. I better check and make sure that he didn't steal any valuable electronics before I call 911. Acting performance 0 out of 10. It was so loud, then it was so quiet. The silence, it hurt. And then the crowd goes mild. Oh, I thought they meant wild. But M is all the way across the keyboard, whatever. Just the house hammer we keep next to the window. Sobbing over your dead family is a very manly thing to do. Murdering them is not. Exactly. No one says I'm alone with their mom dead on the floor. You can tell something's up right away. Nobody, not the dispatcher, not the cops, believed this person's story for more than a minute. Like, bro, you're not smarter than the detectives. Also, I feel like I could get away with it way more than that fucking person, bro. Anyways, basically, don't do murder, which is pretty obvious, but, some people actually do need to hear that. And I will see y'all later.